This video is read by Drew and written by Taylor Edwards. So the folks over at PROTOG reached out and offered to send the new NANLITE projection mount to see what I think of it. If you don't know what the projection mount is, it's a lens system you are able to put on the end of your Forza 60 or 60B cob light that intensifies the beam and allows you to do much finer and much easier cutting of the light compared to using standard cloth cutters. They also allow you to use gobos, which are metal discs that have shapes cut into them that can be projected onto surfaces. This is usually done to create an interesting texture to the lighting in your scene, especially when unfocused, but can also be used to create fun visuals. There are so many ways this light can be used. It's really only limited by your imagination. So let's talk about what I like about this unit. Overall, it's something I never thought I'd need, but now that I have one, I wouldn't want to go without it. I was surprised to find out that because of the magnification from the lens, it actually works fairly well for interiors in the middle of the day. And optically, it can produce a fairly sharp projection with minimal chromatic aberration. The optional gel holder is also a very nice addition and works very well. Although it would have been nice for NANLITE to include some gels in the kit. Also, if you're willing to go without the included dish, you can fit both the Forza 60 and the projection mount in the projection case with no issue. Let's move on to some things I don't like. Unlike the cobs from the Forza series, overall the projection mount feels a bit plasticky, but I believe this to be intentional. Yes, it's plastic, but it's strong plastic. It is also very light, which makes mounting easy, and seems to be heat resistant, which, based on how hot the gobos get, this is very welcome. The next thing that stuck out to me is likely to be the only deal breaker for some people, if there is one. NANLITE says the projection mount fits Type B gobos, and it kinda does, but there is an issue. The cutouts of the standard third-party Type B gobos is larger than the cutouts on the included NANLITE gobos. When using the third-party gobos, one of the vertical ends of the projected image ends up getting cut off. This is fine if you are trying to use part of the gobo projection in your frame, but if you're actually wanting to use the entire cutout, you're out of luck. I have spoken to my rep at NANLITE and they have told me that they are planning to release a bunch of their own gobos very soon. But with thousands of third-party designs already available to buy online, and people who already own a lot of them, I'm disappointed. I don't know how this oversight could have happened. Next, there is no protection for either side of the exposed lens elements outside of the case itself. I ended up keeping the plastic bag it came in just to offer some protection, but it's not a great solution. I really wish it came with a reverse fitting cap and a cover for each respective end, like you would with a normal camera lens. The next thing that stood out is that you cannot rotate the gobos once they're inside the unit. This is not unique to NANLITE, but I bring it up as I have found myself taking the gobo holder out multiple times just to get it perfectly straight, and it gets hot fast. It would be nice if there was at least some engraved markers you could align it with when putting it into the holder. Something else worth mentioning is that NANLITE plan to offer a 36-degree barrel for this unit, as an alternative to the currently offered 19-degree barrel. This is something I'm going to be investing in for my own kit, as I want the ability to get a wider angle projection with less available room such as indoors. That would have made getting this shot a lot easier. I hope NANLITE bring out an appropriate case that can hold both lenses, the projection mount and a Forza 60 with its dish. Now my last thought is a little bit of a grey area, and it's not really about the projection lens itself as it is about the Forza 60. The light is impressively tiny, especially when you consider it has the same output as my old Godox SL60, and look at the size difference. But the trade-off to it being so small is the fan is very loud. It shouldn't be an issue for most people, but it's worth mentioning nonetheless. Okay, let's wrap this up. At the end of the day, I love this lighting combo. You can create some extremely interesting looks and add character to your set very easily. How you use it on your productions is only limited to your imagination. So I think if you shoot anything creative, it's worth having in your kit. Below, I have linked to where you can buy the projection mount and other NANLITE gear in Australia and the US. If you haven't already done so, go check out my other NANLITE gear reviews. They make some really useful stuff. Anyways, I'll catch you next time.
Life is good, but it can be better.
It's real simple.
Check out the film
on YouTube.
He's totally wicked!
without a doubt.
Really?
Awesome!
I want to subscribe.
Do it now!
I'm talking to you.
I'm here to save you
from
horrible
channels
All over!
on the internet. You kids are gonna love it.